a lot of difference in what you've done, and I was talking about language to people. I was talking about developing your own language. Obviously, if you want to be a professional artist, you have to understand certain dynamics like the art market, making your own art world, making your language work in a number of ways. So I think that if you think about being an artist, you should think about what your goals are. What do you want to do? Do you want to sell work, or do you want to do conceptual work? These are all choices that probably in the last 3 weeks you've been thinking about, and you will keep thinking about if your idea is to be a professional artist. So I would say I liked the pieces that I've seen today. There's a lot of sunset. So I just wanted to thank everyone, and you've probably listened to my comments individually, so I won't add to that. But perhaps it's food for thought for the future.
I don't think I could add much more to that than I did last week, and what my fellow judges said this week, except to say that continue being creative, thought process, think it through. Think of an idea, try and transpose that on the canvas, and use the style and the ingenuity that you have in your art form. Go with the flow. I shan't say any more than that.
I come at this from a completely different angle. I come from there's been a fellow artist, a lot of these people are fellow artists, but I'm not a commercial, I don't have a commercial eye on this, I have a completely emotional response to what I see. And so I'm just in it with you. And my advice, or my what I'd say to you is just to try and take a break from what you've done, so you can see what you've done rather than what you thought you've done. And it's interesting, the whole process for me, to see the progression. I mean, it's a bit like having a tutorial every week, but you had to rush to do these things in response to some things that someone said 2 weeks ago. And I mean, my admiration is really high for everybody to still be on board. I think it's a fabulous project, and well done.
Thank you. So this is the time of the night which I don't really like, actually. We're going to come up with the the announcements and who came in the top 3 and who's going to get evicted tonight. So. Okay, I don't know, Alan, do you want to say a few words while I procrastinate?
Absolutely. We were sorely tempted to just pin these on the board right away. I was speaking to one of the artists earlier on today, and I was really buoyed and energised coming here this evening, and I was thinking the artwork's really great. We've had new gallery space. Barry's got this wonderful window space in there right here.
Thank you.
And it's a real big turning point for the competition and the project as a whole. And I'm feeling really energised about everything, and everything's up to date, and things are pushing on. And it's just, I say it every week, and as I look at all the paintings, the work that you do to come up with these. I couldn't even imagine doing it, and it's really, for me, the important thing is looking at the process of how you do it, and it's looking at the videos that Sheila does a lot of videos, and so does Serena, just pulling out those two because they were the ones I watched, and it's so interesting to watch people paint and how the layers build up. Because I tried doing the Excess one and I've not finished it, and that's 5, 6 weeks.
You're out.
I've been evicted, absolutely. But I was coming here this evening and I was thinking, I'm really happy, this is going really well, and I'm really excited. And then I suddenly thought, hold on a minute, every time we do the ArtHouse judging, we have to lose another artist. And that is just completely crestfallen to be complete. I'm just, oh Christ, yeah. That's the name of the game, isn't it? But Judy's just said that's life. That's what we have to do. That's what we're all here for. Somebody's got to win, and somebody's got to go out every week. So, without further ado, I think we should get on with it.
Okay, so in 3rd place this week we have Serena. Well done, Serena. in second place, we have Angeline. So well done, Angeline. And in first place, we have Richard. Well done. Again. And like I say, this is the part that I really don't like. So we're going to lose someone this week, and unfortunately this week it's going to be Christine. Sorry, Christine. Last thing is this week's theme is going to be seeing is believing. Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing.
Oh, no. Okay, so anyway, that's the wrap.